Hello students and welcome to my YouTube channel Forstra. In this video we are going to solve AP Physics 1 free response questions that is being asked in 2025. So let's begin. Now let's solve question number 4. In scenario 1, a swimmer holds a block of mass m at rest in the tank of fresh water with density rho 1 as shown in this figure. The block is released from the rest and accelerated upwards. It is moving upward with acceleration A1. All frictional forces are negligible. In scenario 2, the swimmer holds the same block in salt water, means the density is rho 2 there, and rho 2, this is not T but rho. Rho 2 is greater than rho 1, and it is released from the rest, and the acceleration here in the upward acceleration is A2. Okay. Indicate whether A1 or A2. We have to find the relation between A1 and A2. So let's first draw the free body diagram of the block. This is the block M. The forces acting in the downward direction is mg and the force acting in the upward direction is the buoyancy force. And buoyancy force is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced. So it would be rho L, rho density of the liquid in which the body is submerged, the volume of the block into G. If the block is oscillating upwards, it means Fp is greater than mg. So mg in both the scenarios between 1 and 2, let's compare this 1 and 2, mg is same in both the cases, Fb is different. So Fb in case 1, when in this scenario 1, it would be rho 1 V into G. And in this second case, Fb is equal to rho 2 V into G. As you can see, Vg is same in both the cases. Buoyant force depending on the density only. So it is already given that rho 2 is greater than rho 1. So rho 1 is less than rho 2. Or I can write that the buoyancy force experienced in the second scenario is greater than the buoyancy force in the first scenario. So this oscillation is depending on the buoyancy. So I can say that the oscillation in the first case is less than the oscillation in the second case. So that's why A1 is less than A2. Second is the correct option. Consider the general case where the block is of mass m, volume V is completely submerged in liquid rho. And we have to derive an expression for the initial upward oscillation A on the block when the block is released from rest. So this is the block, its mass is m, volume is V, mg is acting downward and the buoyancy force is acting upward and there is a net oscillation because of this force. So I can write that Fb minus mg is equal to the mass into oscillation, the net oscillation in the upward direction. So I can write this Fb buoyant force is equal to the density of the liquid, volume of the displaced liquid. So the volume is displaced is equal to the volume of this block. That's why V into G minus mg is equal to the mass into oscillation of the block. So it would be rho Vg minus mg divided by m is equal to A. Or I can write oscillation as take G common. It would be rho V upon m minus 1. M would get cancelled and G is common. So this is the minus 1. This is the oscillation with which the block would be oscillated upward. Indicate whether the expression for the oscillation A you derive in part B is or not consistent with the part A. Justify your answer. So let's apply this formula for scenario 1 and scenario 2. For scenario 1 is equal to G into rho 1 into V, volume is same in both the cases, mass is same in both the cases, minus 1. And A2 is equal to G into rho 2 V over M minus 1. And just divide it, these two equations. And I can write A1 rho 2 V upon M minus 1 is equal to A2 rho 1 it is V over M minus 1. So as you can see, rho 2 is greater than rho 1. So this factor would be greater and this factor would be lesser. So this whole term would be less. This whole term would be less and this whole term would be greater. So A1 has to be lower and A2 has to be greater. So I can write that A1 is less than A2. From this also it is proved that A1 is less than A2. Thank you for watching. Like the video, comment it and subscribe my channel. If you want to learn from me, whether it's AP Physics 1, 2 or C, Mechanics part or E&M, you can connect me on this WhatsApp number or you can email me on foster.physics@gmail.com. See you in the next video.